Alright, so today we're going to be doing a little dual review on the Tattu dual port charger here, which is the iMars Dual, as well as the V5R lines. This is the 1400 5.0 and the 1200 5.0. These are both 6S packs. So let's first start off with the charger. Now this is a dual port charger. It is 200 watts. It supports AC and DC. Here's your DC input and then your AC. It has a USB 2 amp output for 5 volts for your phone. And it does have a fan that blows through the middle for some cooling. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in with one of the batteries actually, so you can get a look at it here. The little boot up screen. See if I can get... so you can see all the, I can get the screen glare out of here. You can see all the info. We have our main input voltage, our temperature, and these are the two different channels, and you swap through them by hitting the left button here, and it selects one channel. So if I go ahead and plug in one of our packs here, sorry for the rain, it's I'm outside and it's raining, so yeah, there's rain. And we can see all of the different voltages of these cells, and it's not going to provide an internal resistance yet because we're not charging, so that's all we can get for now. But if we go through and hit enter, you can go through all your charge settings. I'm not really going to go through everything, but this is just what I use. I just HV to 4.35, 6S at 3.5 amps. It's pretty simple. You just hit start, and then you want to confirm, hit yes, and it goes right to charging. And now when this is plugged into the AC of the wall, I can do 3.5, 4. I can do 4 amps on both channels, so 8 amp 6S that maxes out the 200 watts of the charger, and I have no problems with that. I have been using this charger for a couple months before I/O, so in total I probably charged like 3 or 4 months on it, and I've had absolutely no problems with it. It is enough wattage that you can plug in a parallel board to each side if you really want to, but you're going to be a little bit limited since you only have 4 amps of 6S per channel. But with a charger like this, you're definitely meant to do just one pack at a time and race focused. For at a race, you can just get them charged up, because typically once I am racing, I prefer to cycle 2 different batteries back to back, because I know guarantee that there's nothing wrong with them and they're high performing. And if you do them back to back, they actually stay a little bit warm between cycles, which helps. I also have this single version of the charger, which is pretty much the same, except it uses obviously just a single port. And it uses a 4-button layout, which is typical to your standard 4-button chargers. I don't like this one as much simply because of the layout, and the UI is much more basic. But if you're on a budget, this could be an option, and it has a little stand in the back here. Now to talk about the batteries themselves, this isn't going to be a super scientific review. I've done no actual hard raw data testing. I think that's really hard to do with batteries, so unless you get a Joshua Bardwell video where he's specifically load tested these, I don't think anybody can say better or worse without the data. But for me personally, my personal opinion, flying these, they've done very well. I've had a few go out on me, but I thought that was the fault of the battery, but upon close inspection, neither of these are damaged. But there's sometimes you'll get little tiny cracks or little punctures right in the corner of the cell, and you can't see it, and it'll just slowly leak a cell down to 0 over time. But with these so far, I think I have 7 of the V5s, maybe 9. It's either 7 or 9. I haven't had any go out that weren't physical damage from racing. I'll have to play some footage from my I/O here. The track was pretty long, and I think I was flying 1950 kV motors, so it was pretty intensive on the batteries. And I know a lot of people were having trouble getting 3 laps, but that's the really top pilots that were really pushing hard. But these were, I think, the most popular battery of I/O. Most of the pilots are flying them. Alright, so that was just a little bit of my footage. Not the best in the world, but not the worst. And from my opinion, I can't really say. I don't think I didn't fly them back to back with a V4 because I didn't have a brand new V4, and that's how you're going to need to compare them because of cycle degradation. But they definitely punch absolutely hard. I've been using these 1200s for line of sight, and they work great. Would I recommend them? It depends. If you are a top pilot and you're really pushing your quads, I'd say you definitely want some of the best batteries in the game for sure. If you are just a generic flyer or you're doing freestyle, I think you can definitely get away with much cheaper options, and that's just really up for you to decide. As far as the charger, when the price of it, I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure it's about the same price as typical similar offerings from Hoda or ISDT or Toolkit. I think they're all great chargers. It really just depends on what you want. So if you're on the Tattu website and you want to pick up some batteries and you want to save shipping on charger, I think that's a great idea. And yeah, it's just up to you to decide if you want it or not. So that was just a quick video. Like I said, nothing too crazy, nothing too raw empirical data. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.